Hi there. Firstly, I want to just acknowledge you for being here and taking the time to heal your body. I'm incredibly sorry for the loss of your pregnancy, and I know this must be a really challenging time for you. I've created this class as a safe space for you to come, release whatever you need to be released, really nurture yourself, and also just to connect a little bit into the pelvic floor and core and really start to work on healing your body. Everyone copes with the loss of their pregnancy differently, and there's no right way to do it. So however you are coping, I hope that you are surrounded with support. If you do need any more support, there's two wonderful online resources. Pink Elephant Support Group have peer-to-peer support with women who have been through pregnancy loss themselves and who are trained to help support you. And also cope.org.au has some wonderful online resources. This class is about you. It's about you healing your body. It's about helping you to move forward. And it's about giving you the space you need to release anything that needs to be released. It's a mix of yoga and Pilates. And I hope that afterwards you will feel a little bit lighter and a little bit more connected. The first time you do this class, it might feel too much. That's totally fine. Just do whatever you can. If you want to keep doing this class a few times, just skip this intro and go straight to when we get started. Okay, for this class, all you're going to need is a yoga block and yourself. Let's get started in child's pose. Just popping that block to the side, bring your big toes into touch, spread your knees wide and reach your hands forward. Resting the third eye down on the mat. I want you to take your awareness into your breath, breathing in, filling up through the side and back of the rib cage. As you exhale, a slight lift through pelvic floor and the upper body relaxes and releases. So this pose of itself, I hope you can feel how nurturing it is. And it's one that you can come back to any time during the class. Adding the pelvic floor contraction with the exhale also helps to activate obviously the pelvic floor, but also the root chakra, which is connected to a sense of self, security, groundedness. Things that can often get thrown out of whack when we go through a loss or trauma. Every inhale, start to deepen the breath, invite more prana in, more life in. As you exhale, allow yourself to release and surrender a little more. 2 more breaths. When you're ready, make your way up onto all fours. And we come through some cat and cow. So starting off quite dynamically, just lifting the tailbone and crown of the head. As you exhale, start to engage and lift through pelvic floor. Feel the core wrapping under. Exhale through pursed lips, drop the tailbone, drop the head. Inhale, lift the tailbone, let the pelvic floor release, belly releases. Crown of the head reaches up last and the shoulder blades come together. Starting with the pelvic floor draws in and up, core wraps in. Spread wide through the shoulder blades, reach the rib cage up, head drops last. Inhale, release it all. Allow the body to open. Close your eyes and take this into whatever movement you need. Maybe some hip circles. Just allow the body to intuitively move. Sometimes we lose a little faith in our body. Sometimes we lose a lot of faith in our body. Start to connect back in. Allow the body to guide you. Allow that inner wisdom to move you however you need. If you're doing circles, just reverse the circle, change direction. When you're ready, come into stillness. Take a breath in. Exhale, we engage through pelvic floor. Draw the core in and up. Shift the weight slightly over to the right side. As you slide the left leg back, reach the right hand forward and float both to hip and shoulder height. We're going to transition to the other side. Bring it back through to center. Slowly shift the weight over onto the left hand. Slide the right leg back. Reach the opposite arm forward. Good. So this shift and transfer of weight, we really want to engage the core so that I can't even see your pelvis moving. It might feel like nothing, but that transfer of weight is where all of the work is happening. So make it as seamless and smooth as you can. And do one more each side. If you feel your pelvis moving all over the place, then really slow it down and find that inner connection to pelvic floor and core. Final one, we hold the arm up, pulse it up and down, flexing the right foot for 10, 9, slight bend through right arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Control it as you reach and extend through the opposite arm and leg. Flex the left foot this time. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press the right shin a little more down into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll finish this series just with some quad push-ups. So just coming into quadruped. Inhale, as you exhale, lower. Keep the elbows hugging beside the ribs. I want you to inhale to lift up, a little bit different. Really feel like the lifting through the buoyancy of the back of the lungs. Good, control it down. Inhale to lift yourself up. We're just reversing the breath to what maybe you normally do. Really stay light and buoyant through those ribs. Control it through the core as you lower. For 5, 4, 3. Press the shins into the mat. 2. Final 1. Press up. Sink back into your child's pose. Open the knees. Reach the hands long. I'm going to come through dynamic child's pose now. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale, rise to all fours for 4, 2, 3, 4. Tuck the toes down, dog, for 4 as you exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to all fours for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale to child's for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, all fours. Exhale. As you exhale, find that slight lift and drawing in and up of pelvic floor. Inhale, all fours. Exhale to child's. One more round. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here in your dog. Nice, slow, controlled breath. Really breathing into the rib cage, filling up. As you exhale, let the diaphragm float back up into the rib cage. Inhale, expand through the ribs. Exhale, let the diaphragm float back up into the rib cage. Good. Drop the knees. Come into a high kneeling. We're going to come into Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, so stepping the right foot forward. From here, keep the right hand on the sacrum. Inhale, float the left hand to sky. As you exhale, come back into your high kneeling, float the left hand down. Inhale, float the left hand, lean forward into the lunge. At the last second, float the chin slightly. Exhale, draw the chin back in, come back into your high kneeling lunge. Good. Inhale, lean forward, chin floats at the last second. Exhale, pelvic floor draws in, come back. So we're just starting to gently open the psoas. The psoas muscle is connected to our sympathetic nervous system, flight or fight. And if we experience loss, trauma, stress, that muscle can curl up and contract. Now you want to gently release that and open. This time, inhale, float both hands. Lift the chin. Exhale, draw the chin down. Inhale, breathe in deeply to the collarbones. Exhale, pelvic floor. Good. Grab hold of the left wrist and just slightly take that left hand up and over. Opening a little deeper into that psoas muscle. One more breath in. Come back through center. Tuck the back toes. Press yourself all the way up into crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Sweep the hands back, reach the chest forward, come into arrow. Inhale, rise, lower the back knee. Press up with control, arrowhead. Inhale, rise and lower. Exhale. Inhale. One more like that. Reach the hands forward, keep the chest inclined. We come into our scooter, just tapping or sliding the left leg in and out for 10. If it's too much with the hands in front, you can bring the hands to the lower back. Sink a little deeper into that right leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, slide it back. Just pulse the arms to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the left hand forward. Open all the way up to find your warrior 2. Flip and reverse the front palm. Come back up to standing, straighten the front leg. Toe heel to face the other way. Come back down to our lunge. Inhale, float the hand, lean forward into your lunge. Chin lifts at the last second. Exhale, come back up to high kneeling. Good. Inhale, lean forward. Float the chin. Exhale, back. And allow that psoas muscle, imagine a deep uncurling, unfurling. Beginning to trust and feel safe within your body. Final one, inhale. Sweep both hands to the sky, pause here, deep breath in to fill up the collarbones. Exhale, engage and lift through pelvic floor. Grabbing the right hand this time and just slide it gently over. Come back through to center. Tuck the back toes, float the knee, find your full crescent lunge. Exhale, arrowhead. Inhale slowly with control, all fours, lower the knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale, building strength here. This deep belief in yourself, inner strength. As you inhale, invite more life in, more prana in. Exhale, let go. 2 more. Final one. Come back, reach forward, find our scooter. So sliding the right foot in and out. If that's too much with the hands extended, you can bring them to the lower back. Keep low through the left knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into arrow, pulse the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open all the way out. Find your warrior 2. Gaze forward, flip and reverse. Straighten both legs. And then step yourself to the top of your mat. So we're going to come through a dynamic forward fold here. I want you to bring your hands to the back of your bum. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold for 4, 2, 3, 4. Flat back, rise halfway. Inhale for 4. Exhale, fold for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise, flat back, all the way up to standing. Let's go again. Exhale, fold for 4, breathing through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise halfway for 4. Exhale, fold for 4. Inhale, rise, flat spine. Final one. Exhale, fold for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, halfway lift for 4. Exhale and fold for 4. Pause here. Allow the upper body to hang. Breath in for 4. If you can, extend the exhale to 6. After the exhale, see if you can hold the breath out for 2. So it becomes in for 4, 2, 3, 4, out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath out for 2. In for 4, 2, 3, 4. Out for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath out for 2. One more round. Slide your hands up the back of the legs. Slide the chest. Pause into Tadasana. Notice this downward flow of energy from crown of the head, through the throat, heart, navel center, all the way down to the feet. Supine. It's calming, grounding. Allows us to land back in our own body. It's a really nice movement for when your mind might be racing or taking you places you don't want to go. Okay, we're going to slowly make our way back down to the mat. Do a little bit of side plank and glute work, and then come into our finish. So just coming to lie on your right hand side, bend both knees, just moving through some clams, so just pressing the heels together, opening and closing that top leg, just wrapping around. We're not here long, we're just activating, those glute muscles firing. Good, really press the heels together. Keep sending that top hip long, so create space through the side of the body. Keep the top hip just slightly in front of the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2. This time, slide the legs all the way forward to 90 degrees. We lift and lower the whole leg. Keep the hips long. Keep the sit bones wide. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, really nice, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, draw in, exhale, press it long, point the toe to draw in, flex the foot, press long. As you press, draw the pelvic floor in and up. 4 to go. 3, 2, flex the foot, take it out long, tap it down to the ground and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, point the toe, hold up their little circles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, change direction. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Give that bum a little tap. And then roll over onto your back. We set up for dynamic bridge. So have your feet directly in front of your sit bones, hands down by the side. Inhale, lift the hips, float the hands over for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower everything down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, build the inhale up to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 4. If you can, inhale for a count of 7, 2, 3, 4. Breathe right into the top of the ribs, right on the top of the collarbones. 7. Lower for 4, 2, 3, 4. Final one. Inhale for 8. Invite more life in. Invite more energy in. Exhale and release for 4. Bring the soles of the feet into touch. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Notice how you are feeling. Notice any emotions that want to come up. Allow them to float into the heart space. And imagine a bright gold light, healing, nurturing. Draw any emotions that need attention, need healing into your heart space where a bright gold light is there to heal, nurture, protect. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Hug them in nice and tight. A little rock and roll side to side. And then slowly roll onto your side, and we'll do our glute series on the other side. So coming to lie onto your right hand side this time. I'm going to adjust my mic, sorry. Both knees bent, create length through the side of the right hip. Press the heels together and open and close the hips for 10. Good, so you want to feel this glute me, glute min really working here. Press the heels together, stay long through the hip, top hip just slightly in front of the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide the legs in front of you. Lift and lower the leg as a whole unit. So we're doing a lot of work through the pelvis, the hips, the glutes, because we get our stability, also our strength and groundedness here. So energetically and physically, we want to heal and strengthen this area. 4. It's a good idea, if you haven't already, to go and see either a women's health physio or your doctor and just see if there's anything that you particularly need to focus on. Let's bend and extend. Point the toe to draw in, flex to press away. And I would love for you to just find your support crew, the people that you can really draw on and trust to help you through. And if you would like to give us a call, I'm always here to chat. I'm happy to listen and lend a very non-judgmental ear. Sometimes you just need to vent. That's totally fine. For 3, 2, let's hold it up, flex that foot, lift and lower for 10. Keep the hip long, mine's snuck in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, we've got our circles. Slow and controlled with these. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's change direction for 10. 9. Really try and get that back part of the circle. So as you sweep back, up and around, really try and get that. 3, 2, 1. Good. Give that leg a little tap. And just coming into a supine twist. So come to lie on your back. Draw the right knee into your chest and then take it across the body. Reach the right hand out to the side and take your gaze to the right. Twisting helps us to assimilate and integrate. So as you start to bring things up, twisting helps you to take on the lessons from those experiences and integrate them into your life so that you don't carry them around with you. They help you to become a little more wise, maybe a little bit more compassionate. Slowly come back through to center. Swapping sides. Hug the left knee into the chest. And then take it across the body, shifting the hips if you need. You might get a crack or two releasing. It's okay. Really come back through to center. Hug the knees into the chest. And then just rock and roll up and down the spine until we come into seated. Extend the legs long for Paschimottanasana. Slide the fleshy part of the sit bones out of the way. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale and fold a little more deeply. Allow the mind to slow. Imagine the mind empty, like a vast expanse of sky. Imagine the body still. Like a lake. You might notice ripples of emotion coming up to the surface. And just see them, acknowledge them. And then watch the water of your mind or emotional body start to become still again. Sometimes we get so caught up in our emotions that we think we are them, they are us. Sometimes we feel like if we don't hold on to those emotions, we'll forget. And we feel guilty. So we really start to identify with those emotions. You are so much more than just the emotions you are feeling at the moment. Give them a space to rise, be seen, and then release. Slowly make your way up to a seat. We're going to grab our block or a cushion, whatever you need. Lifting the hips up. Finding a comfortable seat and just closing down your eyes. I'm going to come back to that breath we were doing before. I want you to collect any negative emotion, thought, feeling at your navel center. Draw them in. Then on the next breath in, inhale, draw them up to the heart center. Hold the breath in and see bright gold light. You might even say the word gold to yourself, vibrating and flooding the heart center. Don't need to worry about the difference it's making, just see the gold light flooding. When you need to exhale, exhale this gold light, all these emotions, and see them bathed in positivity at the crown center. So they take on a more positive quality. Maybe just focus on one word. And we start that again. Inhale, draw any negative emotion from the belly up to the heart. See it flooded with gold light as you hold the breath in. Maybe even saying gold, gold, gold. When you need to exhale, draw those emotions up to the crown of the head. See them bathed in positivity. Even neutrality if positivity feels too much. Repeat that a few more times until the emotions start to lose their effect. You might even just have one thing that you can feel grateful for. When you're ready, release that Kriya and just focus your awareness at the heart center. Feel a softening and opening as you now feel ready to truly see anything else that you need to see, that you need to heal. See that gold light reduced down to a single flame. And just meditate on that flame. Knowing you've cleared the bigger, harder stuff, you can allow the more subtle vibrations to rise. You can stay here for as long as you like. If you're ready to go about your day, I really suggest taking 5 to 10 minutes to spend some time journaling after this class, if you can. And have a cup of tea. And take care of yourself throughout the rest of the day. And please reach out if you need any support. Bring your hands to your heart center. Raise your thumbs to third eye and bow your head down to acknowledge yourself. And release your hands. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Close your eyes one final time. Just acknowledge yourself. Beautiful woman you are. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.